Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy III. I am happy to see everyone who's come back to say hello. I am TabbyCat54 and today we are going to be without Ren. He had a really long day at work, but he is going to be with us in spirit. And yeah, we are going to continue on with the Nepto Temple. Give me just a couple of seconds to make sure that I have everything all ready for this. And because this should be this, and should be that. So this should go to the right one. I'm going to make sure of it before we start, and let's do it. Alright, I'm going to double check this real quick on my other thing here. We are not going to continue, by the way. We're going to be doing that. So we saved. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we are ready to go on this. We are about to go have some fun in the Nepto Temple. So last time we got all the way from the beginning to the Nepto Temple. As you see, we are currently minied right now because that is the best way to do this. It's the only way to do this. Come over here and say, oh look, there is a red gem right here. So, what is that? What is that for? Let's see. A statue of the Nepto Dragon. Oh, one of his eyes is missing. It looks like this hole goes on for a bit. We could probably squeeze in there if we used Mini. And so that is why we used Mini. And we are now in the Nepto Dragon. The other thing is you cannot actually make yourself not Mini anymore after you do this, because it is not a well, number one, you just can't. Number two, it's just yeah, well, I mean, really, you just can't. So we're gonna use a lot of fire, just because it's the easiest one for us to use for everybody. I don't like using a lot of fire with him, but okay, we'll just do it. So we're gonna use a lot of fire. And these are the Lilliputans. They are one of the common enemies of this area. So they are also number 28 on our thing here. Level, we're tiny and we're cute. Alright. But you really want to get, like, there's the hole there, and there's two holes here. So we want to go into this one first. Because I believe this one leads to these treasure chests, which we get the shell helm and the shell armor. It is not something that we can actually use right now because they are, we can't use them as mages. Over here is the other spot. Now, in the Pixel Remaster, this is the only place where you can actually get the poison bat. So I'm going to actually grind around here and try to get the poison bat. As you see, I got him first try because I actually went to the right spot for him. So always just go on the second floor to get your poison bat. You'll be able to get him pretty easily that way. The arc just kind of destroys it. To be honest, we may just have Ingus defend, because Ingus really is going to be not as useful right now. We don't want Ingus to not have any spells left whenever he gets up to the boss. But okay, so there is that. And again, that's the poison bats. That's on level 2. Level 1 here. Now, on our next level, we're going to be going for the Bloodworm, the Were-Rat, and the Petite. If you play Ragnarok, this is not a dragon. This is a little ferret-looking thing. So, as you see, there's not a lot of battles that you can get into either. And there's our boss over there. So, we're gonna kind of grind around a little bit, trying to find those 3 monsters that we're looking for. There's 2 of the 3 of our monsters. Hopefully we're not ambushed. Good. And yeah, it's pretty... Actually, I'm going to have him guard because I don't... Number one, I don't want him to die. And, we can get rid of these guys pretty easily. But this is the Petite and the Bloodworm. They are, you know... They're susceptible to magic, as well as, of course, you're being a mage, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, those are 2 of the 3 that we're looking for. The other one we're looking for is called the Were-Rat, which I believe is actually the boss of this. Give me 1 second here. I believe that is the boss. We're gonna go with that's the boss, because I know that the Were-Rat is the boss, supposed to be at least. So let's come over here. As you see, that is a thing. Let me go run over here real quick. No, that's the giant rat. So we're looking for the Were-Rat. So the Were-Rat is going to be over here. And you see that giant rat over there. He's not weak to anything, so it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, but it'll be fine. Let's talk to Dash real quick. Glad I met you guys. It was getting kind of lonely out here. Yeah, we know he has no memories. Blah 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 blah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, so let's go get our other thing, and let's see if Dash actually can, you know, do what we want him to do, which would be to use his magic so that we don't have to use our own. And there is our other monster here. Let's see if Dash actually does his job, and he does not. So we are going to have Fire Staff on that. And this should take it out anyway. So we should be okay. Not good. I'm not a fan of this. Okay, so I do want to point out one other quick thing. If you didn't just notice what happened there, I will explain this. So, what happened here is that if you've ever played Dragon Quest anything, you can only target the group, like one group of enemies. So that's what happened. You can only target one group of enemies. I forgot about this in this game because it's not the same in the Pixel Remaster, nor is it the same in the Famicom version. So we are going to use a couple potions, get ourselves back up to snuff, well, I think we're okay. I think we'll be fine for this. So let's go. Oh, or we could get attacked. That's great. I love it. Let's run away, please. I would prefer not to go up against these guys, please. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And so we have the this is the giant rat. Squeak. Who you be? Do you have cheese? No, I don't have cheese. You no take shiny. So you have to kill this giant rat because you have it. He has a shiny and you want it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I really want to do here is I do want to see if I can blind him because he is a pain in the butt. I'm going to actually be kind of overdoing curing on this because, again, pain in the butt. He can hit you pretty hard, and I'm going to see if I can poison him or blind him. Okay. Okay, so if if our Ingus gets hit, we'll be fine. We're gonna see if we can poison him. I don't think we can. No. If I recall, he is actually strong. And we missed that one too. That makes me sad. Okay, well, we made a valiant attempt at actually doing that. And ow. That's rude. That's super rude. So let's hit him with everything we got because he's being a jerk. He is being a jerk. We're gonna hit him with Sag. with everything we got here, and let's do this. Yep, fire doesn't do as much, but then we have Fyra, which will hit a little harder, less of a truck. And then we have Lazara, which does a little bit more. This isn't going to do too much damage, but we are going to want to use Akira, because we have somebody who's in a very bad spot right now. I'm going to use Thunder. Thunder is going to be the best one I can use right now, just due to I don't have a lot of spell slots. I shouldn't have run away from that one fight. Oh, we're going to get a Thundara from Desh, so Desh is probably going to end up killing this guy, to be honest with you. He's either going to kill him or he's going to be real close. No, he's not dead yet. This should be the end, yeah. So as you see, he's not a hard boss, he can kick your butt. Not hard, but enough. And that's how you do the Nephto Temple in 14 minutes or less. Nephto Temple is not a difficult area. You just have to make sure you do this the right way, which is always use 2 black mages. Don't try to do this with anything less than 2 black mages. It'll be a bad day for you. But as you can see, after you beat a boss and you get the key item, you are blessed with full health and full magic. So let's get out of here. Now, we could use an Otter Shroom. We don't have an Otter Shroom right now, nor do we have Teleport. So if we had an Otter Shroom, we could have used it, but I don't think you get those until later on. With Bloodworm and Petites here, you do not have to really grind around for anything except for, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to use an arrow on the Bloodworm, and we're going to use an arrow on the Bloodworm, and we're going to use fire. Now, another thing you can do is, I just looked at it, and you can do solo, you can do group, and you can do all. But that is a special thing specifically for this version. So I will show off the all. I forgot that was actually a thing. Would have been nice to remember that earlier, but oh well. As you see, it's magic is really good in this game. But there are no other enemies, well, not other enemies that we need to get, but there are also, there are only 3 chests in the Nephto Temple, and we've already received all 3 of them, so we don't really have to worry about that. One thing I do like about this game is the ability to change it to groups only. I forgot about that it was actually a thing. You can do it, all of them. You can do groups only, or you can do solo. I am fully willing to admit my mistakes. And we get a new job level, yay! So as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to be changing us back to where we want to be on here. I mean, it's... I don't mind being mages, but, you know. You know. Sometimes you just don't want to be mages anymore. Now, I will say, Ingus... I don't think I'm going to actually keep him as a red mage. I wanted to show off the White Slayer earlier, but I think he would be better suited for our purposes as something different. But I may not change him just yet. I may change him after we get another one of our classes. I don't know. We just beat the giant rat, so maybe. Gain some levels. I'm technically a little bit under leveled for this, but level 10 will actually do you just fine to get through this area. it's a little underleveled. You may struggle a little bit with the were-rat, or the rat at the end because of it, but it's not going to be terrible. Gonna burn the poison bat. Now, the funny thing is that poison bat, whenever I was playing this, the Pixel Remaster, it just did not want to show up. It was just being a jerk. So, okay, after we finish this, this area here, we're gonna go back to the Vikings, and then we're going to unminify ourselves. So, we have no other reason to be mini anymore. We've done everything we need to do as a mini person right now. For now, at least. I mean, there are portions later in the game where you need to be mini, but not right now. Oh, one other thing before I leave this area, I do want to just show off this one quick thing. If you have mallets, they actually will shrink and unshrink you. And if you have Maiden's Kisses, they will toad you, as well as untoading you. So, don't spam it. It might not be a good day for you. Alright, so I got this, so let's talk to the dude. You put the missing eye back in its socket. And now he has eyes. You've done well, warriors of the light. I am the Nepto Dragon, guardian of the seas, and I thank you for returning my missing eye. The eye is more than a simple gem, it is my soul. Without my physical manifestation, the dragon could not be controlled. Now that I am whole once more, I may rest in peace and watch over these waters. However, the water itself has lost its light. Someone created the great earthquake, and the light was pulled into the depths of the nether. Warriors of the light, I will bestow upon you the Fang of Water. It will infuse you with powers that will allow you to overcome new challenges. Now you must go forth and recover the light. So, this is where you get the Fang of Water. And the Nepto Dragon, we actually showed him off last session there, the one that literally ate our faces. In this version, you never even have to look at him. He will just go into your bestiary. But in the Pixel Remaster, as well as if you're trying to get Famicom bestiary, which they're really, I mean, there's a bestiary, but it's not completable. But in the Pixel Remaster, you actually do have to go in there and then you have to run. So, just to let you know. So, as you see, we got the Fang of Water. Let's see, do we have new jobs? No, we don't. So, not really that, not that imperative to do that. Let's go and, actually, we do not need to be little anymore. And, well, never mind. I'm gonna have to go do things anyway. We'll have to be little for just a second. So, Vikings Cove. The deal was if we got rid of the Nepto Dragon, we were going to get the Enterprise, and guess what? We got rid of the Nepto Dragon, so therefore, we get the Enterprise. Vikings will never forget what you have done for us this day. As promised, the Enterprise is yours. Take it and sail forth, young heroes. May the wind guide you. So we're now the proud owner of the Enterprise, our second vessel in this game. Well, third, technically, if you want to count the canoe. You guys are great. I'm going to name my kids after you. Oh, well, that's so nice. Let's see if you have anything I can go take from you. So, yeah, we have we've got this handy-dandy, ship, but we got nowhere to go, right, Desh? I mean, where are we going to go? Let's talk to Desh. Let's see what Desh has to say about the situation. I heard a rumor that the sightless Golgans make their home in a hidden valley, even though their blind rumor has it that they can see into the future. These Golgans are diviners. I'm not sure if such powers are a boon or a curse. So that is the only hint that you actually get for the next part of the game. This is an item shop, which I don't need right now. Buy 4 of those. I should buy some of those. I'll get them later. I don't really need to buy them right now, but we do need to rest here so that we can get our spell slots back. Alright. I slept like a log. Alright, so we no longer need to be Minnie. So we're going to take Minnie off. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get back into a different job here for Lunith. I mean, he's better suited to be something else. He's actually really well suited to be a thief. I'm just not doing it right now. I may decide to do thief for him. Not him. I may decide to do Ingus as a thief, but not right now. It's not really it's not a necessity to do it at the moment. Oh, hold on. And he's gonna tell us, King Argus, we should go see him. I heard in Canaan he knows the secret of airships and keeps them in the air. He doesn't have very fond memories of his last airship ride. So that's actually kind of ironic that Lunith is the one who is like, nah, brah, I'm not okay with that. Because the funny thing about that is that Lunith is actually the brave one of the two of them versus Ark, who is he's the pansy. He's the coward. So yeah, we've got everything here, I do believe. Let me double check, because Viking Cove should have had Spark Dagger, yes, 3,000, and those bunnies. Yes, okay, we got that, and now we got that. So, the next thing we're going to go to here, and a change from the other thing. Yes, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the other thing. Ah! Exposition. Okay. So yeah, I gained a couple levels in there. It's fine. Arc being your level, job level 10 as a white mage is really good, and I don't want to delete my file. But, so here's the thing is that you really do want to do these bestiary parts right now. So, that's what I'm going to do. But first things first, let's go to Tokul. This is Tokul. If you come here now, you can actually go and get their goodies now. If you try to come in here later, you will not get their goodies. So, these guys are scared of you as of right now, though. But that doesn't mean that we can't just walk in and say hello to them, look for treasure. This kid runs away. And that's actually important for you to know where to go to get some information as to what's going on here. Please, no, spare my child, my only child. You're not one of them? I'm sorry. I thought those soldiers came back again. They took my husband. They took him with the others to the desert to the desert to the west. They wore the seal of Argus. My husband, I hope they haven't done anything to them. So, that is another plot point. It is not something right now that we are going to be worrying about because it's scripted. So, don't worry about it. But you can see these guys have really... They've really made it so that their stuff is locked up tight. There's a demon in the sand. The tree, a giant tree that moves. You want to know about the crystal? The village of the ancients knows more about them. And then far to the west, there's a village of the ancients. We will find that later. The settlement to the mountains of the west, Castle Argus, said to be inhabited by people who can see into the future. Fun thing is we could actually go if we wanted to, and we did have a death wish, we could actually go and go pick up everything from the city of the ancients right now. I don't know if I want to do that, but I might. So you the strangers, I'm the elder of Tokul. You must have heard now about the soldiers who pillaged our town. They suddenly appeared after the earthquake from the desert to the west. They took away our grain, our water, and any able-bodied townsfolk. You've seen the results of their attacks. There's nothing we can do. So, as they said, there's literally 2 things here, and that's it. Again, just like in most Final Fantasy games and Dragon Quest games and such, you do want to go and check everywhere to find all the goodies. I don't know if we can actually... Yeah, we can. Okay. So, that's all we had to do there. Next area is actually we're going to go visit Castle Argus and see if we can get into any fights on the way. Castle Argus is really close, actually. Should be like right over here. Yeah, it's right up here. And then now we have a new enemy. We have the Hermit. So it's like a hermit crab. Really, there's not much you can do. They're easy monsters, so you shouldn't have to worry about much other than getting poisoned. Oh, and we do need to remove the magic from Lunith because he is not going to use that for a while. So give me a second, we'll do that real quick. We need to have him remove that and give that over here to Lydia. And then we also need to get rid of that sticky. Alright, so we've got one of the enemies that we were looking for so far. And then here we have another new enemy. This is the Killer Fish. The most important thing if you're doing a 100% run in this is you actually do want to make sure that you come in here to this area because these are missable. If you don't decide to do this and you go do other things first, you will, yeah, it's not a good day. So, but these enemies that we're fighting right now, they can be got pretty much any time until a later point in the game. But you don't want to risk it. So. Got a couple hermits here. I think he's using Thundara. Yeah, so that's going to do massive damage because they are weak to Thunder. I don't like to use my spell slots for that. Like, I could use my lower level spell slots right now and not have an issue, but starting to use my level 2 stuff is a little bit, it gets a little bit icky. So this is Castle Argus. We're going to go in here now. This has 21 chests inside, so this is a very good place to go. And the other thing is that I don't believe it has any monsters inside either. So yeah, let's go pillage. Let's see. I don't think there's any hidden rooms in the walls, but I mean, at least there was in the Pixel Remaster. Sometimes there are in other things. So this is going to be the main area here, and as you can see, there's nobody here. And I want to go to the secret area first. So the secret area is literally right here. You go down here and you find a nice little area that has 2. And we get a bomb fragment and an Antarctic wind. And I believe you go through here and you get another one, which is going to be an Arctic wind, which is actually going to cause that you are going to cast Blizzara instead of Blizzard. But the thing with the, again, as Ren said earlier, the items are really, really powerful, so they're actually pretty good. That's one of the 2 that one's gonna give us. If I had anybody who is dead, that would help there. But yeah, that's the only thing you really want to do there. Then everything else is in towers on the other side, on the sides of the castle, which I'm struggling to remember how to get there. It's been, I thought there was a thing. was right. I was right initially, and I thought there was a thing, and I just didn't look hard enough. It's not on, it's on the second floor. Like, I know there's a thing. There's always a thing. Where is the thing? Grr. The thing is somewhere. It is somewhere, I promise you. There is a thing. Oh, wait. I think... Well, part of it's over here, maybe. Or we may need to check on the walls. No. I'm blanking really hard right now. I literally just did this like less than a week ago. Oh, right. That's why I messed up. I forgot about the thing. So this is where you get some more of the chests. They're over here. If I could walk in the thing, be great. As you see, you got some over here. They give us money. Don't think there's another one in here, so we just need to now go upstairs to get 6 more chests. Which we get a lot of money in here. And we keep going upstairs and we get out here. Out here we have 2 different towers, and I believe... Oh no, I can't get in there. What am I going to do? Now remember how I said that you really want to have a thief? You really want to have a thief. So let's get that equipment on him. I'm a thief. Why are you saying I can't open it? Hang on. I think I have to be at the front of the door here. Your thief abilities allow you to unlock the door. So yes, I mentioned before, thief is pretty good. If you find that, then you'll be able to open that area too. We got some light arrows, we have a killer bow, and we have Medusa arrows. So I'm going to upgrade my bow here to the killer bow, and instead of wooden arrows, I'm actually going to give her some holy arrows. You can't really upgrade that far with Black Mage. That most of these arrows are meant for the ranger class that you get later on, but it's good to keep them out. So over here, and your thief abilities let you do this, and so we have 6 more. We have the Book of Light, the Book of Fire, the Book of the Ice Arrow. I believe we get the Fire Arrow here. No, Scholar Robe. The Book of Ice and the Fire Arrow here. Now, one thing is, you can't see that they're not available to be equipped here, so what's going on? Well, the thing is with those is you currently do not have the abilities needed to get those. So, well, the classes needed to get that. So, I believe that is everything here. We get the 2 times 100 gil, we got the 6 times 1,000 gil, the 1,500, we got the light arrows, the Medusa arrows, the fire arrows, the ice arrows, the bomb fragment, Antarctic wind, and we got the books and the scholar robe and the Arctic wind. So yes, we got everything here. So yeah, we can leave here now. The next area we're going to is called the Golgan Gulch, and that is actually where Desh had told you that we need to go. So that is where we are headed now. I'm gonna save. This game is notorious for throwing something at you and letting you die just because it can. Also, we only need to have Ingus... Oh, exposition. We only need to have Ingus in the front of the party for a lot of this stuff, but there is a thing that we want to have Lunith at the front of the party for, so we want to kind of keep Ingus... We want to keep him at the back, mainly because he can get squishy really, like, well, you want to keep him away from the front. I do, at least. I like to keep him away from the front. And I also would like to point out the new ability, other than our ability, the Steel ability, or the Picklock ability that we have here, is the Flee ability. Flee greatly increases your ability to flee. And then also, we have the Steal ability. The Steal ability does exactly what it says, and you steal an enemy from your enemy. You steal something from your enemy. But I want to keep Ingus up here as the thief because it does make things a little bit easier. And the thing we just fought against was, I believe it was a Kelpie. No, it's a Tangle. So what we're trying to find right now is we've got to find a Sahagin, I think. Yeah, Sahagin, the Parademon, which we can actually find the Parademon later. So mainly this is Sahagin, and the Sea Elemental. The Parademon is not anything that we need to worry about right now. So as you see, we have that thing over there. You cannot actually go into this. As you see, it won't let us go through. And then this tower right here is something that we need to have something else to go into. That is a plot point. I at least want to get past the Tower of Owen today, if not actually getting the fire crystal. So we'll find out which I'm going to go with on this right now. I kind of want to allow Ren to see the fire crystal stuff, so I'll probably end up calling it after the Tower of Owen. But, so what we need to do here is come back over to where we were, but, and if you come over here, and actually let's, do this. So as you can see where we're at right now, we've got our ship, and then we have all of these mountains over here. You see there is a, like a little, just kind of straight over here to our west, we have a little bit of a pond over here. So that's actually where we're going, right up here, because the pond is right there. And so we're gonna have a couple new enemies. We have the Gorgon and the Lizardman. I think that now we aren't going to be hunting for a lot of these, by the way, because we are going to be doing that later. Oh, wrong way. There is easier places to hunt for these. So we're actually just going to go in here to, this is Golden Gulch. Magnet and Topapa hadn't said anything more to us. Or the next time that we get a message from Topapa, that means that we have 25% of our bestiary done. So right now we're very close to having 25% of our bestiary done. Like if I were to finish up, I have to get up to essentially 50. And we're kind of close. We probably won't end up getting this until after we do the Tower of Owen. It won't be a big deal. But as soon as we get that, we will get a message from Topapa and we'll be able to go get another class too. These are the Golgans. Their Golgans are born sightless. However, they're endowed with the power of clairvoyance. They can glimpse into the future. The crystal that gave you your blessing is the crystal of wind. You must seek out the other crystals, the crystal of fire, water, and earth. I sense the power of fire from the island of the dwarves. They live in the gulch, hidden from the world. Because knowing the future leads to misfortune. And they're scared of the darkness engulfing the world. When the balance between light and darkness is broken, it gives birth to an unstoppable force that will destroy the world. Right now, we are the warriors of the light because there is an unstoppable force of darkness that is coming against the world, at least according to these guys. The earthquake's only the beginning. The great critters swallow the crystals, the light of our world. Only spawn monster from the depth of the star land. Nothing but harbingers are yet to come. And then this dude. Use the spell to enter the Tower of Owen to the north. Dash, your destiny awaits. And we obtain the almighty spell, Toad. The Tower of Owen is filled with machinery. That's where Dash's destiny awaits. I'm not gonna really read all these guys. They're just, the tower crumbles, spewing flames of doom. When the man who changes destiny will awaken. Okay, foreshadowing, thanks. Power of darkness hidden the light from the remaining crystals. The living wood, weeping trees are calling for you. Now, that's something important. We're going to go check that out later. But if we come down here, I do believe we have a hidden chamber. And we have some chests down here. We have 3 chests with a mage robe, an ice staff, and a fire staff. So these are actually these are really good because now we can actually go and give Refia the mage robe. And then we're going to give Ark our fire staff and our ice staff. I don't believe you can even use that, so it's fine. We're gonna keep them what they are. Now I only want to keep the thief here just because he's a very fast class, and he's also very good about, pretty much doing what we need him to do. There are some areas in this game that require the thief to be at the forefront of your party, so keeping him leveled up and at the ready is actually a really good idea. Oh, and by the way, that's a boss. We can't get him yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight up here. We're going to go to the Tower of Owen. But first, we're going to get a red cap and a killer bee. Oh wait, that's a flyer and a knocker. Okay, red caps are later. Sorry about that. I believe the red cap... That's a knocker and a flyer. And then we also have red caps and killer bees later. Okay, so what we do here is we're going to go back to our ship, and we are going to go to the, well, actually, first things first, we're going to go find those missing, those missable entries in our thing. There aren't very many of them left. We've got the Hermit, which is actually the hardest one to get in the Pixel Remaster. Basically, all we're missing right now is the Sahagin. And the Sahagin is in the inner sea, and all we have to do is go actually closer to Canaan to do that, and that's actually something I'm going to do. I'm going to go do some bestiary hunting real quick while we have Dash in the party, just to make things easier for us on occasion. There we go. Let's go over to Canaan. Now Canaan is over here. It's actually pretty simple to get to, and you can actually even open up your map just by going here. And Canaan is actually, as you can see where a lot of things on this map, believe it or not. So Canaan is, if you go a little bit to the south, and then go a little to the east. So it's southeast from right here. You just follow the coast, and you should be able to find a Sahagin. At least this is the easiest place to find it that I know of from the Pixel Remaster, as well as even my guide says just go with it. So we're just gonna go with it. He's gonna show his amazing abilities, and not, you know. Now, one thing that you do want to do is, if at all possible, you want to find a, boomerang for your thief here, because that's a little bit better. But in the Pixel Remaster, it's pretty simple to find it, and actually, you don't get thief for a bit. So, one quick thing is, I'm gonna come in here and I want to show you what happens when you talk to Dash, with Dash to the lady friend here. Dash, oh Dash, you come back. I was certain you'd forgotten about me. I'm relieved to see you're alright. I'll stop crying and wait for your return once more. Dash, what do you guys say about that? Sorry I dragged you all into this, but thanks to you I've been able to satisfy my curiosity. Just finish whatever you need to do and go see Selena. She's been waiting for you all this time. Of course, that's exactly what's going to happen. And then so you come up to this lady. Dash, where have you been? Selena's been worried sick about you. I know you can't come back until you've done whatever it is you said your mind to do, but promise me you'll come back. An interesting thing is in the Pixel Remaster, Dash is a jerk. He's more so of a dick than he is even in this version. He's not really a dick in this version, but in the Pixel Remaster, he's like, I don't know who you are. And he like just straight up like tells her he doesn't know her. Just so that she will like forget about him or something, and it doesn't exactly work, obviously. But we're finding the Rust Bird and the Rook up here, and then we're gonna go to the Tower of Owen. This is not what we're looking for. These are the Helldivers, and I am not appreciative of Helldivers. Just gonna kind of take care of these real quick though. Did some more levels up for them, that's good, but we want to find the Helldiver, we're going to find the Rook and the Rust Bird, and because of that, we may want to actually equip the wooden arrows instead, because we don't want to use all of our arrows right now. And we have the Fireflies. They totally look like Fireflies. And while these guys are a little lower level than us, we still can get up to the recommended level for the Tower of Owen, which we are just a little bit under for Tower of Owen. You don't want to go under like level 14, because they can hit really hard and they can actually kick your butt. And in this game specifically, one level can more or less make or break the this thing. Now, I will say that, I mean, other games have that kind of thing where it, like, a level makes or breaks things. Specifically, oh, I can't think of it for the life of me right now. Borderlands. That's the one I'm looking for. Borderlands is an interesting thing with that, is because if you go up to something that's level like 17 and you're level 13, it's like, well, you might die. But if you, but in this game, it's kind of similar. These here are our, I believe this is the Rook. No, this is the Rust Bird. This is the Rust Bird. So all we're looking for right now is the Rook, which actually, funny thing is, I always find the rare enemies before I find the common enemies. So let's get our Rook real quick. I think it's closer to the top, so we're gonna actually go over here closer to this area because it's the highest up, and this is where I found it in the Pixel Remaster, is the higher up that you get, the more chances you are have to find it. Again, we're just trying to get one last thing here, and that is the warps. And we have more fireflies. And Dash is gonna say bye, Felicia. Thank you, Dash. Maybe it's up here. No, we don't want to go up there. That's how we ended up not doing the right thing in the first place. There they are. I knew they were like really high up on the thing, but oh well. Okay. Don't worry, he's got this one. He definitely does have this one if he's using Thundara on these poor birds. I may change Angus to a monk. I don't really need to change. I don't really need to have a thief right now, to be honest with you. But again, having a thief available is always a good thing because of the potential of magic doors. And having a thief that's just, you know, available to you at any given time, especially with like magic doors and stuff. Of course, I'm going to counter these like 15 times now. But having a thief available to you actually ends up saving you a considerable amount of money. And money early game is kind of a little bit of a commodity, so we don't want to worry about that. The thing with having a thief in your party is that you can open doors for free. If you don't have a thief in your party, then you will have to spend 100 gil on a magic key. Thanks so much, Manmingus. I appreciate it. I'm actually about to head up to the Tower of Owen. We have finished finding the rust bird, and we are all we really need is the Sahagin before we go up to the Tower of Owen. All right, so we haven't gotten 50 yet, so we do want to see if we can get this bestiary, because we want to get the Onion Knight. And the Onion Knight you can only get after you get 75% of your, or not 25% of the bestiary, and you have to have Lunith at the front of the party. That's like the two things you have to have for it. We're not going to be able to get it today, I don't think, unless I somehow get a massive energy boost somewhere. And if I find this stinking Sahagin, come on, I want to find the Sahagin. Woo! There they are. Okay, so those are the Sahagin. So those are the only other missable thing we have on here. So next up we are going to the Tower of Owen. The Tower of Owen is going to have creatures 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So, and one of the bosses. So, we are going to be able to probably get our bestiary complete to the point where we need to have it. Okay, and the other thing we need to do is we need to change my equipment from her. I'm going to change these to iron arrows for Raphia, because it's useful whenever you're trying to get up there. We are almost at the Tower of Owen. Alright, so here's the Tower of Owen. Absolutely 100% save. For the love of God, save. We are level 13 going in there. We should be to level 15 by the time we get to the top. So, here's the Tower of Owen. And, frogs? What? before we go down into the depths of everything here, we do want to find a Fury. That's the main thing we need to find before we go down anywhere. Almost everything else has petite mages and everything else in here, but this is actually a Farderrig, and the Farderrig is not supposed to be available on this floor, so we ended up finding a good one. Cool. We are actually looking for a Fury as well as a Pugman. So we're going to go over to where we need to go here in just a second. And these are called petite mages. Again, they're simple to kill. They do hurt a little bit. Oh, a lot of it. Ow. I don't like them. Never mind, they're not my friends. Okay, well, Ingus just kind of, you know, he's fine. He's fine. He's fine, everybody. Ingus is fine. Oh boy. This is why you save. Okay, so we are going over here though. This should, I typically find Furies over here. Okay. Let's, kick their butts with some ice and, remember what you can steal from them. He just took a nap, it's fine. Oh, that's not good. Please, don't do it on one guy, please. Alright, we poisoned one of them, that's good. Unfortunately, it's the same one that is going to die. And, we've got the ice staff, we're good. That should kill him? Okay. Alright, so, over here is this area, and they're like, hey, time to take a dip. We can't dive too deep in there unless we're toads or something. I mean, toads? I hate toads. Don't you dare turn me into one. Gross. So we're not going there just yet. Excuse me. People really are. Oh my goodness, I don't want more petite mages. This is not fun. This is not my idea of fun. Is not kill I like killing these things, but I don't like having almost death happen every time I go up against them. And we're gonna go boom. And you will die. No, you will die. Okay. So, let's see. I'm actually using a serpent sword and a Viking axe on them. To be honest with you, these are, might be more beneficial for me to use two serpent swords, but I need to find the Fury. Okay, those are called Pugmen. Pugmen aren't too terrible. They are not nice, but they're not terrible at least. Okay, yes, he hopefully does have this one. Oh no, he's using a sword. No, don't hit Dingus. No! Stab! Stab! No! No, Ingus! Why? Well, okay. Give me a second. I have two Phoenix Downs and I really don't want to use them, so don't really need to fight you guys. Please go away. Of course, the guy who can, you know, make me flee is... Oh, I might die. Okay. He just really needed that nap. Yeah, he's having a hard day. You know, we just need to give him a break. So, the main reason why I'm not too upset about dying on the first floor is because around here somewhere is Castle Argus. There it is. Ah! Are these red caps or are these knockers? These are knockers, aren't they? Yeah, that's fine. I would appreciate you guys running. Thank you. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, it's really easy to get to... I mean, this is a free way to get your health and everything back. And if you have a dead party member. I will also say that I don't really appreciate that much, but here we go. I think I've shown it up before. Whenever they're revived, they are revived with full health. And I mean, I don't think I need a thief for anything in this area, so you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually make this into a monk. Because I don't need the thief here. Last time I checked, in all of my notes, I don't need the thief here. So, yeah. And besides, what if I level up whenever I'm a monk, then I will get a little bit more HP, so... Which will be handy for later. Okay. Let's go back to the Tower of Owen now, and let's not die this time. Shouldn't have any issue here. I apparently forgot that I was running. My bad. Alright. So, we're gonna have a monk here. It's gonna actually be a little bit better off for me to use a monk because he's hardier and he has a thing called Retaliate. And Retaliate really is a good thing. And of course, we have these little dudes. Oh no, I forgot I was running. I didn't want to run. I want Ingus to get his level back. Okay, we're gonna have to make sure we don't forget that we're not doing that right now. Okay, so petite mages, of course. Ingus, are you going to live? I don't know. Survey says, is Ingus going to live through this? Because they like to gang up on him. Yes, Ingus will live through this one. As you see, Ingus already, like, even though he has to have, like, a couple battles to do everything, he's already kicking butt as a monk. So, monk is just a really good class in the game. It's a little bit more hardy than the thief. We should have two different battles, and then we'll be fine. Now, we don't want to... Oh, wait, I have to do this here, too. I forgot to actually buy Maiden's Kisses, didn't I? Oh, let's not do that. Oh my goodness, where is my fury? Don't worry, I've got this one with my sword. You have Thundara. Why? No. You made it mad. Don't hit Ingus. Don't hit Ingus. Everybody, put your love toward Ingus. Channel them not to hit Ingus. Alright. Ingus almost died. Yay, okay, so Ingus did gain a level. That is very good. It means that we have some HP on that kid. We're gonna do this. I'm hoping that the Fury, whenever I was playing this before, the Fury would come out right about here-ish. This is where I think the Fury is going to come out again, maybe? If I don't get it within the next, like, 2 minutes or so, then I will go up the stairs and get all the rest of the stuff that's in here. And then I'll come back and get the Fury afterwards. But I remember Fury, even in my Pixel Remaster one, it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get. It took a few minutes of grinding to find it, so I don't really want to, like, spend that much time grinding on this. Maybe, like, 4 more battles, and then we'll go on. Does he really have this one? He does. Thundara. I think that Dash's class is a Magus because, that's bad. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yes, punch it. But you see, like, we're all level 14 now. Being level 15 is the ideal. I forgot to grab that covers. I wonder if there's echo herbs here. Yes, there are. Where is the echo herbs? Yeah, we're not gonna bother with going up. She's got a bow and arrow. It's fine. I found my first Fury I found was over here, and then my second Fury I found was over here when I was remastered. So okay, I've got one more battle, and then I will head up, unless my my white mage ends up becoming silenced, and then I'll be very upset and cursing a lot. And we just have petite mages. They're annoying, as always. So, Ingus is like, I'm taking the Fury out on these things. They killed me twice. I'm gonna take the Fury out on them. So, that's what he did. I'll do one more. I mean, that was a pretty fast battle. So. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure why I can't find these Furies, man. Like, I want an additional few minutes on there that I didn't plan on. I guess I got really lucky whenever I did this on my Pixel Remaster, and I got it twice. Yep, I must have gotten real lucky. Okay, I I don't feel like grinding these anymore to find it. I mean, it's not exactly me. But, I mean, getting these job levels are not bad. Alright. Yes, I understand you want to go for a swim, but we don't blah 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 blah. Okay. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to turn everybody into a toad. And here we go. And then we come back over here, and we turn everybody out of being a toad. And so this is why it's very important for you to have enough magic on here to do things. So this floor does not have any treasure chests on it, but it does have story. I welcome you to the Tower of Owen and your doom. Okay. Okay. I guess if you think we're doomed, that's your prerogative, but I mean, I've heard that before. And this is gonna be my echo herbs that I needed to heal Ruffia. We're gonna get another one on here, so hopefully we won't get another silence, but I don't believe... Let's see. Yeah, so we don't have any more chests until floor 5, so... In floor 5, we should have a number of them in floor 5. Okay, so here's, the last place you can actually find these in this dungeon is here. And then, as soon as those get done, we're going to be finding bloodbats, which are a little bit stronger, as well as against me, and those are really the only two things we have left here, bloodbats and against me, and the Fury, of course, that is on the first floor, and only on the first floor. So, the 5th floor, Lunith is, you know, just casually walking. I mean, Lunith, I'd be looking around too if somebody laughed like that. It's like, I'm like, what? I don't really like that very much. We don't have a new enemy yet. These are more of those stupid things that killed Ingus once, and Ingus has never forgiven them. Now, one thing I really do like about this version specifically is you do have personalities for each character. You know, you got Lunith, who is more of the... He's the leader, he's like the de facto leader, he's more level-headed though. You have Ingus, who is a little bit too much of the level-headedness. Like, he's kind of cold, if you will. He's very caring, but he's also very cold. Oh shit. I don't like that. Hang on, let me make sure where my next thing here is. Yeah. That's rude. And then we have Art. He is the passive one. He's the little one. And then Ruffia, obviously, she is just a Spitfire. You will never find your way through this place. I mean, bro, where's it coming from? Find my way through this place. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, come on. Okay, so this should be number 6 if I recall correctly. I recall you have to flip a switch. Just kind of looked it up just to make sure I was right. And yeah, you do have to flip a switch, but I don't remember. The southwest corner of this floor. It's close to the Floor's entrance, but to get to it, you have to flip a switch. And to flip that switch, you have to go here. Flipping that switch right there. Wait. So I will tell you in the Pixel Remaster, there's a little bit different way of things happening on there. You get a little bit of a cutscene from Desh, and I wonder if you get it from here. The Ancients, yes, that's it. I'm one of the Ancients. So, is Desh an ancient? Is he an actual bona fide ancient? And unfortunately, we're gonna have to use this exposition. When Tabby hits the X button accidentally. Well, Y technically for my controller, but okay. So, we're gonna use our Echo Herbs on Art so that we can, you know, not have our healer be silenced. Alright, so the next thing we have to find a Bloodbat. That's the only thing we have left is Bloodbat and Fury. So let's keep up here. If you are playing the Pixel Remaster version of this rather than playing the 3D version, there is more chests in the Pixel Remaster than there are in this version. Let me double check this here. I'm just going to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah. Okay, gotta go here. There's not more, like, there's not many more, but they're also a little bit different placements. Not much, just a little bit. Ooh, more knuckles. Okay. So, now Ingus is literally our strongest character. Like, hands down. I don't mean to have to make that into a, you know, a pun because he, you know, uses knuckles, but hands down, he is our strongest character. We are looking for the Bloodbat. I think that's it there. And then we are also going to floor 8. Oh. I skipped a floor. Hang on. I skipped a floor's, goodies. Hang on. It's really sad because I remember that in the Pixel Remaster. I guess it is the same thing here, but, because of the way that the, this goes on here, it's a little bit different, the way that it looks. But you're gonna get a Bomb Fragment and another Echo Herb. Thank goodness we have our third Echo Herb here that we get here then, and that'll probably end up saving us because we're gonna get silenced at some other point. Fun fact is that, this version has silenced enemies. If you level up to level 15 before you get here in the Pixel Remaster, you will breeze through this area so easily you will never get hit. Even by the freaking boss. It is, it's ridiculously easy. That's why I'm playing the 3D version. It's a whole lot harder. Like, it is about 10 times harder. And there is our last enemy that we're looking for, the Bloodbat. You see, he does a little bit of damage, not too bad, but he does do a little bit of damage there. I love how Angus is just so excited. He's like, I'm alive. I'm excited to be alive. Okay, so chances are good I'm gonna get silenced. We'll find out. Alright, Angus is a badass. Good. Okay, so before I go any further, I am going to use a couple points of actual magic because you're not going to need all of that magic, believe it or not, for the boss. It's not that hard. Last time I checked, it wasn't that hard. Now, it could have changed. another thing is, it could change for this version, but we have the Salaman sword. And the Salaman sword is actually really nice. It is a fire sword. And so now we have a fire sword and a Viking axe on Luneth here. He's going to deal even more damage than our Ingus, which is going to be awesome. Now, I would like to point out that the jobs have different growth rates, kind of like Final Fantasy V has different growth rates for the jobs, and these are similar, but the higher you get in each job, the better you are. That doesn't mean that you should never ever change. It means that you should never press the Y button on your controller. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, X. But we got the Flame Mail, and the Flame Mail is actually really good for him. I don't think I can actually use... No, we can't. So we're good. The Flame Mail is actually pretty good. So, let's see. And our last chest we're about to get is Zeus's Wrath, which should be coming up right here. Okay, so we're at the boss. Now, it is pretty imperative that you are at full health because this thing can hit you hard enough to one-shot you. So, enjoy. This is going to be a fun boss. I, Medusa, will destroy this tower in the name of our Lord Zand, and plunge these lands into eternal darkness. Remember this name for later viewers, because, yeah, Zand is, he's important. Yeah, you can't stop me, prepare to die. Alright, everybody, roll initiative. Alright. So, first things first, we are going to use Advance. Second thing second, we're going to use the Ice Staff. I am going to put Retaliate on Ungus. Chances are, no, a lot of times the enemies are drawn to the first and third spot. I've noticed this in most of the games I play for that have this kind of system. For example, in Final Fantasy II, Furion and Guy would get hit more than anybody else would in my playthrough at least. In Final Fantasy I, whoever was in my first or my third slot would get hit most. So Ingus has a higher chance, in my opinion, of getting hit, and that's why I'm going to retaliate on there. The other thing is we are going to use Blizzara on Medusa. There is no reason for using Blizzara specifically. I just, I like using Blizzard. This is 422 damage, it's fine. Okay, so I decided to go against Luneth in the first slot. In this case, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to guard with Luneth because I want to make sure that he does not get killed. And we're going to heal Luneth, and we're going to retaliate with Ingus, and I'm going to use a Thundara against Medusa. And this should buy me just enough time to... What do I need to do? Yeah. Yeah, Luneth will not die now. Ow, but Arc might. Oof! Oof! Arc, baby, no! I don't think he actually needs to use Kira for one person. We're fine. We're gonna not use Retaliate because it's just not been working out for us very well. We're gonna use Thunder. And he is going to stab him. Yay, Dash, you're so awesome, yay. And let's just kill Arc. Lovely. Thank you for killing my healer. You're a dick. Okay, so the best option here is really whenever, because Ark usually doesn't go down, and that's why I put him in that position, because I don't get hit there very often. The best option here is going to absolutely be to do something like this. We should hopefully be able to get Ark back up, and hopefully cross our fingers that Medusa will be stupid enough to hit Ingus. Ingus! Ingus! My goodness. Okay. Come on, Ark. Get your spell off. You know. This game. I'm gonna use Retaliate. I know I keep using Retaliate and it just doesn't seem to work for me, but I'm gonna use Guard on Ruffia because, yeah, I'm gonna die if I don't. I have a feeling. And also that was a misclick. So hopefully I don't die because of a misclick. I have before in this game. Oh no. Okay. Oh my goodness, I forgot how hard this freaking boss is in this game. Alright, give me Thundara. My goodness, Dash, please. Alright, if Medusa hits me... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. I'm going to be full disclosure here. Tower of Owen was where I first had so many issues in this game. It is a difficult area. I know to be honest with you, other than Medusa, I made this place look way too easy. I really highly recommend using this setup though to try to go through it, because otherwise you're going to have problems. You're going to have things hitting you much harder than you want them to. You're going to have what happened to poor Ingus like 100 times earlier in the beginning thing, you know, where he just kept going down, going down, going down. That's because the monk is much hardier than the thief. But I do recommend this particular party setup going into that because you can deal damage. And you can heal the damage. Dash, don't get too close. The fire, it's going to blow up. I finally remember everything. I'm the guardian of this tower. An ancient, as you call us. I was asleep for a very long time, and I was supposed to awaken when this tower was in danger. I guess I slept a bit too long. It took me forever to remember my task. The damage is extensive, but it's not too late. At this rate, the floating continent will be flung away from the sun. The negative effects on its inhabitants are unimaginable. I'm going to go inside and try to stabilize the tower. I guess this is goodbye. Goodbye, friend. I thank you for everything you've done for me. And it was fun being with you guys. Dash, no! You're going to die if you go in there! No, bro, please! This is my destiny. Go to the Dwarves' Island. It's where you will find the power of fire. I won't forget you. Goodbye! And, yeah, he just jumps in. Dash! Ay, yow, ouch. And you get thrown out of the tower. Yep, that's literally it. He just yeets you out of the tower. The Enterprise, did Dash send us here? Look, the maelstrom's weakening. We can get out. And that's actually how you get to the outer part of this game and the outer part of this island. This particular place we're in right now is to kill Desh. Anyway, so we're in Desh's debt. We must go onward to the Dwarf's Island, and we must go find the Fury. Desh, please be safe. I know you threw yourself into freaking lava, but please be safe. Alright, so, by the way, I was gonna show you. I'm at full health, so it's not a big deal. We will find this Fury, so let's go find the Fury real quick. I'm not going anywhere else in this area. I am just going to find this freaking Fury, man. But as you saw, we are all level 15 now. It's fine. And unfortunately, because Ingus died those 2 times, he ended up losing the little bit of extra experience he had in front of everybody else. So he's got the lowest experience at the moment. But yeah, we gotta find this Fury at the moment. And usually I find it near the, again, I find it near the Toad area. But we'll do the other thing I've done in the past to find it. I think one of the times I found it near the entrance. And I will say, this is one of the reasons I actually at 100% volunteered for Final Fantasy III, is because I really like the cleverness of this game. I like the... You have to use Toad to get through one thing, and you have to use Minnie to get through one thing. You can't just stick yourself in a class and stick in, and that's that. You have to actually use the classes that you're given. You have to figure out what class will actually work for you, you know, all of that good stuff. So, that's always fun. Now, I don't know if this game has something similar to the Pixel Remaster and the Famicom one with dividing enemies. I will have to figure that out whenever we get to the point where it'll matter. But if they do have dividing enemies like the Pixel Remaster one does, we're going to be abusing magic as well as Dark Knight and a couple other ones that are really fun to use for multi-attacks. But Dark Knight, man. Dark Knight's one of my favorite classes in the Pixel Remaster, and they don't do it justice in the 3D version, in my opinion. But you'll see later. Alright, let's keep running around like a chicken with our head cut off over here. Hey y'all, if you guys live in Oklahoma, please don't go outside tomorrow if at all possible. There is a heat advisory from 1 to 8 because of heat indexes of over 110 degrees. So please stay inside. I like having my followers being, you know, my followers and friends being, you know, nice and cool, not extra crispy. Really nice. Now the question is, should I do a ladder tomorrow? Oh my goodness, excuse me. That was an accident, actually. Whoopsie poodle. Alright, so, this Fury is not showing up here, guys. I don't know. I'm trying to remember how long it took for it to the 3D version for me to get it last time. So I'm willing to go another 26 minutes to do this. I mean, that's kind of the longest I'm gonna go today. But we got this. I don't think the toads talk, and I kind of want to make somebody a toad just so I can check. I forgot to save. Whoops. Okay, my curiosity is way too big. We're gonna check. Hey, Luna. Okay. No, you can't actually talk to him. If you're like me at all, the first time I played this, I definitely wanted to check and see if you could talk to the frogs, and I tried to talk to the frogs. I tried to talk to all the frogs. I wonder if I, like, make myself a frog, if the Furies will actually come over and say hello to me and say, hey, I'm gonna eat your face. So, my plan here, really, for the ending of this is to try to get the rest of my bestiary on the overworld done. Level 15, I should be able to get the bestiary done on the overworld. Hypothetically speaking, I should. The outer waters are not hard. It's the things like the red caps and stuff is where I'm having an issue, but we wanna go through a couple things before we go into the fire. Because we can actually make things easier for us by going to like the City of the Ancients and other places. And there they are, everybody! There they are! Let's give them the treatment that they deserve. Arrow. And arrows. They made us play. We hunted for these things for way too long, so you are going to be blown out of the sky. Alright, so we have all of those now. Let's go and save. Now, so I mentioned there's a couple places we can go now. First things first. This area right here. This area has specifically a couple of different enemies that are, let me double check it here. Oh, I am in the wrong area. My bad. So this specifically is where you can get the Koof gel really easily. You can also get the Gorgon, which we already have, and the flyer. We already have the flyer. We should be able to get, if I recall correctly, this was where I was able to get a couple of the enemies really easily up here. Like this one, this is a new enemy. This is the Koof Gil, which we haven't gotten yet. Actually, I don't want to use that spell right now. Let's just... Actually, no, we're not going to use that. We're going to use Ice Staff, and then we're going to use Blizzard. Tabby, seriously. You see, these guys are considerably harder than the ones we were fighting against. But they're not bad. These are very doable. But this is the easiest place to get this particular enemy. Let's go over here. And we're gonna have a new enemy here, which are the mermaids. Mermaids are a pain in the butt, but they're not too terrible overall. But we do want to use their weakness, which is thunder. After we finish this, we should be able to go get our next class. Like, we should be able to go get, it's a pretty weak class, but it's in a niche class, but it's good enough to actually go and grab. Alright, so we've got Mermaid down. Let's keep going over here. More mermaids! Yay, mermaids! I'm so excited. We get to go play with mermaids. So mermaids are, I think, the most common enemy that are in the outer lake. So we go back in there real quick. Yeah, that's the seahorse. Okay, so the seahorse is our new enemy here, and he's nothing to nothing to write home about, really. These guys are a little bit stronger than we're used to, though, so... So, we're going to go find a couple places. Double check something. So we are going to be hitting Gishel as well before we do anything else with the fire. But as soon as I can get around, we'll be going on here. Okay, so keep going around, and we should be really close to it. I thought we would already be here, but this ship is very slow. Oh, we passed it. So we need to go check it real quick. No we didn't. We're still there. That, like, cannon-looking thing is us, so. Oh, hi! Okay, so this right here is the sea serpent. He is not the rare enemy, but he is the same skin as the rare enemy. So just to let you know, he is not the rare enemy, but he is a pain in the butt. The only thing we're missing now is the Annette, and the Annette is a pain in the tush. Just to let you know, it's pain in the butt. And this guy hurts. so we've now got that. Let's go ahead and heal up. And keep going down. So we're about to come over to a city here. Actually, here's the other enemy that we needed, which was the Annets. So now that we have all of the enemies in the sea. Technically, these Annets here are, they are the rare enemy. The sea serpent is not, but the sea dragon is, and that's a later enemy, so apologies on that. Okay, so as I mentioned, here is the next area we're going to. Don't go in there yet. You'll know why in a minute. These I don't believe are knockers. Let me double check it though. They are knockers. They look like a red cap. Okay, so we've got a few places we're going to be going on here. So first things first is though, I want to go in here, which is the Village of the Ancients. Now, the Village of the Ancients doesn't really have... I mean, it's got a lot of fun things that you'll find out on here. That's about it. Like, there isn't anything over here, but we do have something in a tree that we can go get. Just kind of wanted to show off. You can run around here, and there is something, I believe it's in this tree. It's not this tree. It's this tree. It's not that tree. There's something in a tree, and I don't remember which tree it is. But this kid is important. So you talk to him. I'll give you a prize if you run around the edge of the continent on a chocobo. So we will be doing that here in a second. And we're going to talk to him. And we should have something new from Topapa. We do have something new from Topapa. This is a special quest that you can only receive if Lunith is at the beginning of your party, as well as if you have 25% done of your thing there. So the children of recently the children have played farther away from While I praise their adventurous spirits, I worry that it will lead them into trouble. So, and then we have this is, I met Mrs. Sid. She was a passenger on my airship. It was love at first flight. Get it? Ha! So, anyway, so what that basically does for us is if we go back over to which we will, but not yet. We're not going to go over there yet. It's not necessary. We actually can go get the, a missable subclass. So we can go do that. We are the sons and daughters of the ancient, but we live by the land as rule commands. They guard the Tower of Owen. Mighty fine job you did of that. Alright, and these guys will rob you for 120. It'll be worth it. I slept like a log. Okay, and I'm actually going to go grab a couple things here. First things first, I don't know if I can actually buy something I need, which makes me sad because I actually sold some. At least right here you can't buy Phoenix Downs. I don't think you can for a hot minute. And we're going to grab some of those, and some of those. And we're actually going to make it so we have equal. Okay, so let's organize our inventory because I like having these sorted. Is this one? What you has an item? Would you believe me if I told you the ground you're standing on this continent was a loft? Rubbish, you say. Well, nonetheless, it's true. The Tower of Owen is a pillar. Pillar that supports the continent, built by the ancients to bring balance between light and darkness. So yeah, we are actually aloft. We are on a floating continent right now. This is the first actual game to have a floating continent. We do have the floating island, you know, in Final Fantasy II, which was actually just a castle. And I believe in Final Fantasy 1, there wasn't actually a floating continent. It was just, you know, airships. So this one is actually a floating continent that you can actually go in, and you lived on this floating continent for a long time. So this is not to be considered confused with Final Fantasy 6 that has the floating continent that you actually have to fight your way through in the middle of the game. Guided by the Great Will. That sounds fun. We're gonna go see what things we got here. So we can get sight, this is the only place you can actually buy sight. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I always thought too. And we're gonna buy teleport and blinder. So we actually finally have the abilities for poor Art here that make him awesome like that. Okay. Oh. And this guy I already talked to. Alright. Have you ever seen a chocobo? Yes, I have. We will see chocobos in just a minute. So, we got shell armor, and then we've got a headband for Ingus. We have the mage robe for Ark, so that is important for both of them. It's kind of why I came over here first, even though there is a reason why you don't necessarily need to do that. If you do it, it actually makes things a little bit better off for you because of a few things. Specifically, if you come over here first, you will be better equipped to do the castle of the cave of fire. Not that it's a hard cave or anything. It's just, you know, so there was nothing in here, and I'm so confused because I could have sworn there was. Before I go off into the night. We're going to... The kid wanted us to go on a chocobo around the world. So let's get on the chocobo and do that. Gonna hear the best chocobo music ever. We're going there next, by the way. And right here is actually a place that you can find one of the enemies a little bit easier if you have any issues finding them. But most of the time, you just need to come over here to this place right... okay, well, there's not here. In the Pixel Remaster, you just have to go over to a specific place over there, and it's fine. But we've now gone around the continent, so what is our reward? Hey, kid. I went around the continent for you. Incredible! You actually did it. Good work. Here's your prize. You get absolutely nothing. It's just fun. There's literally no reason to do that other than to have fun with it. Okay. So, our next area is going to be to go to Gishal. But on the way, we're going to hit a couple of places just so that we can easily get some of the more of the bestiary done. Okay. So, before I go here, we're going to... Come on. So, as you can see here, we can't easily get around the world where we want to go. So, this is going to be fun. I will say, we could easily go and go grind out for the bestiary items right here. They're actually pretty easy to find here. Now what we're going to do though is we are going to go around to the other side of the continent here, and we're going to go to Gishal. Now, I will say that this is going to take a hot minute, so yeah, relax, get a drink, and if I was playing this for you know, on YouTube or something like that, I would probably cut all this out. But I'm not. So this is just a hangout session right now. It should take me all about 5 minutes to get there, unless I can't hit things for the life of me or something. This is also where you may decide not to go to Gishal, but the reason I'm going to Gishal is because, well, first, I want to introduce the Gishal greens to everybody, and second, there is an NPC in the 3D version that is in Gishal that you get to first meet again in Gishal here. So it's about 5 minutes. We'll get over to it. Actually, we're probably going to stop at Gishal. I think that's important. Hang on, let me check something real quick. No, that's not it. My bad. Now, I will say, yes, you do get upgraded classes later on, where you might be able to get, like, the Magus and stuff like that. But sometimes you don't have to necessarily even think, oh, I need to go and do this because this is, you know, this is my upgraded class, or this, that, and the other. Now, I did that. I have actually done that. Hang on. But I don't want anybody to think that you have to, you know. Bryn was talking about, you know, well, you get upgraded jobs later and stuff like that. It's a really good idea to do this, that, and the other. And, I mean, I've done it. But in reality, the jobs in this game are there to make your life easier. So, I mean, if you don't want to go to be a Magus after your Black Mage, for example, when you get that class, don't do it. Just don't do it. I forgot that I actually need to pay attention. The cool thing about Final Fantasy III is that you can do whatever you want. If you want to have your badass woman over here being a badass woman and make her a knight, I've done it, and I mean, she makes a fantastic knight. If you want to have Ingus over here be your white mage, and you want to have, you know, Ark be, I don't know, a monk or something, I've done that too. I haven't really done that one, but I mean, you can do it. The fun part of this game is you're not held down by any kind of standards of one thing. Kind of the fun thing about all these games with jobs is you can literally do whatever you want to do. And I will say, Clara, you are going to enjoy the heck out of the World of Darkness, and you will find out why, just why I decided that this was the version I'm doing. Because it's hard. It will make you smile. It'll actually, it brings back a lot of memories from Final Fantasy XIV and makes me want to play, I'm not even gonna lie. So, here's another thing. If you have issues finding this stupid sea serpent, come over to the east side. The west side don't have no sea serpent. You got to go to the east side. Find all the serpents. But we're almost at Gishaw. So, here it is. And you have sheep. I take care of the sheep. And that sheep walks over there. Don't go that way, come over this way. Whoever said herding sheep was easy, they might as well be lemons. So, yeah, this is a very, very silly place. But here is where you find the level 2 spells, Toad and Minnie. You can buy them here without any issue. You can get the level 4 spell Break and the level 4 spell Shade, as well as the level 4 spells Libra, Confuse, and Silence. I will say Libra is very handy, and it allows you to kind of not have to do what the game intends for you to do. We will still be doing what the game intends for you to do because the class there is so freaking cool. But, I'll show that off here in a little bit. But as you see, we have all of those level 4 spells now that we can get here. We have this guy right here, and this is the Chocobo place. They love their Gishaw greens. There's a special Chocobo that lives in the Chocobo woods. Yeah. If anybody thought that Final Fantasy IV was the first place that the big Chocobo and the fat Chocobo came around, it is not. That big boy came around in this game. Alright, and, don't try to go in there. He'll beat you. Visitors! Make yourself at home. So... you can literally walk out there. You don't... no, we're not going out there just yet. Okay. I think it's this one? Yes. You can buy magic keys from this guy. Now, I'm not going to. I have the thief class and I'm cool with it. You can also walk back here and get this treasure chest. To get a shuriken. The shuriken is one of the mightiest things here, and it's great. And you can open locked doors using the magic key. Now, this is not the only thing that we're doing here. This is the other reason we're coming here is because I want to make sure that I'm on the right track here. So, we're going to go to the inn, and I'm going to show you an NPC that is only in the 3D version. It is not in the original, nor is it in the Pixel remaster. It is only in this version. So, Fat Chocobo can store items in his belly. Isn't that hilarious and slightly disturbing? Yes. Why hello, I'm a dancer. Watch me prance. Yeah, I mean, it's Clary. She's back. She followed me, apparently. Yay, you danced. So, what is this? It's a dude. Alright, so this is an NPC that you can view things. Hold on. My phone just died. Cool. So, our bestiary right now, we have collected 24% of monsters, but we already have the thing. Okay. We need number 36, number 38, and 39. We should be good up to that point. I know, 44, 45, 46, 47. Okay. Hang on. Let me double check here. It should be 55 should be where we're at. And we are at 55. Okay, cool. So basically what we have to do here, I'm not gonna play Civilization 6 right now with you. I don't wanna. I haven't played Civilization 6 in a very long time. So the first thing we're going to be finding is this is a parademon. Parademon kind of looks like Scyther. The next thing down here is the Lynx. The Lynx is found around the south edge of the floating continent, and so is the Hornet. The next thing down here is going to be the red cap, which is the grasslands of the forests, and so is the Barrowmets, and then the slime, and the tarantula. And that is, they're really easy to find actually, believe it or not. We could probably go hunting a little bit and get that. I'm kind of surprised I only have 24% whenever I actually ended up getting most of the other things. I already got the thing to get the Onionite, so whatever. Now we want to go to achievements. Right now we should be at 28%, and we are at 28%. So as you see here, we have, you know, don't have a clear time on it, 28% of the chests, and that's what we wanted to have. So, when it comes to this, we are done there, and now the only other thing I was going to do today was going to go finish up my bestiary to 55 enemies. And it's really simple, but before we do that, let's go here in the back. And we find the end. So, as soon as we finish this part here, all I'm going to do is get the last few things that we need. And then we are going to head to the Tower of Fire, the Island of Fire, and from there we will be heading out. So, I believe there is a, oof. My eye is slightly twitching, you don't see it. Yeah. Okay. So most of the time you don't need to actually do anything other than go into the grassland, but you want to be near forest for some of these, because the forest actually holds a few other things. So as you see, I have a tarantula and a Barrowmets here, and that's not fun. I don't appreciate this very much. Yeah, about that. So we don't really need to worry about getting them to the front row. We're just gonna try to destroy their bases. So yeah, let's go with Fyra and destroy their bases. But Barrowmets and Tarantula are actually numbers 47 and 45, so that's going to be fine. Now, the forests are what typically will have your slimes. But no, of course we get a cookie gel. the grasslands are a little bit easier for you to be able to find the slime. Yeah, this is easier to find. The slime is over here in the southeast corner. So... So right over here in the southeast corner, we're in the southeast corner right now, and this is where you can find basically everything. So let's just, and you want to stay close to Gishal just in case, you know, you get a little bit over your head for whatever the reason. Most times. So I will say that at the end of the game, I am going to, once we get to end game, I am going to finish the game, and then I'm going to come back and show off a 100% thing right before I go do Final Fantasy IV. I'm not going to grind to 100% of jobs on stream. That's not happening. But I will show off when I finish it. So that was the slime, by the way. The slime is fine. So all we need now is we need to get the red cap, and we need to get Hornet, Lynx, and Parademon. So red cap are over here, and the other three are going to be over in this other direction. So I'm going over there right now. This could be a pain in my butt a little bit, considering I don't have any food. So this is closer to the southern edge. Let me push the right button and I can actually show it. So yeah, we're closer to the southern edge of the continent down here. So this is where you can find other enemies pretty easily. Specifically down in this area, this is where I would typically grind to get 3 of the enemies that we haven't found yet. This is one of them. This is the Lynx. But you can get the Lynx, the Hornet, the Red Cap, and the Parademon here. Actually, I don't think you can get the red cap here now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the red cap, I'm gonna have to go back over and get that because I can't get it here. Do a 30-second ad right now. Yeah, that would have been funny. I just like put an ad up. It's like, here, make everybody watch ads. Just kidding. And there's our Hornet. So what we need now is we need a Parademon. And Parademon is annoying to get apparently. And then the other thing we need is the red cap. So we're almost done. We just need 2 more. And this is exactly where I found the parademon before, was literally in this little spot right here. I couldn't find him anywhere else on the entire thing the last time I played this game. I had to find him right here. So we might be here for a minute. And yes, you can actually go and do all of this bestiary stuff. You can do all of it. And they're the parademons. Okay, so we're good. Parademons, as I said, they kind of look like weird looking scythers. Last thing we need are the red cap. We're gonna go check after we do the red caps. We're going to go take a look and make sure we have all of them, and then all of them to 55, and then we'll go on from there. Alright, let's go. And this also makes it the easiest for you to be able to actually get everything that you're looking for. This one wasn't as blessed of a run as last night was, but we'll get to it. So, after we finish this and we go get our red cap and we check in Gishal just to make sure that we've got everything that we need there, I am going to get up to the Cave of Fire and we will call it a night there because I'm getting very tired. This is kind of strange. This is a little tough for that time right now. So, my husband and I have been working really hard to get me to actually have a bedtime. So, hopefully, I think it's working. But I do not work tomorrow. That's why I was not really upset if this took me longer than I expected. And there we have it. This is the red cap. Now, the fun fact about red caps is red caps in like D&D lore are actually fae. They're fae with murderous intent. They are gnomes that their caps turn red because their caps are blood. That's why they are called the red caps, is because their caps are bloody. There's your fun trivia for the day. That moment I wish Epicurean Guard was in the chat at the moment so she could correct me. So we're gonna go save... Oh, wrong one. That is the magic key place. Okay, I want to also point out something that's not in this version. In the Pixel Remaster version, you actually can get a crap ton of Gishal greens here. Welcome to Mognet. And we have another one. Okay, here's the quest I mentioned earlier. The Children of you have to get before the children are in trouble. Children are in trouble means that you have gotten 25% of the bestiary. This is where we're going to actually start next time because I decided, you know what? We're going to go do Children of next time. Grave news. The children have not come back from their recent exploration trip. We searched as far from as we dared, but could not find them from Topapa. So, what happened to the kids? Let's go do a quick thing here. We are going to save right outside of and we'll call that a night there because we have gotten the first 55 of our bestiary. We have also gotten the Nepto Temple and the Tower of Owen. The Tower of Owen is arguably the hardest dungeon in the early half of the game. So, as you see, we have 27% done. And all the way to 55. Awesome. We did it. So, in addition, we also will have, I'll show off these real quick. We have 71 to 74. Those are your, those are the outer rims there. And then I will absolutely show off where to get all of the rest of those there. And then we have our bosses down here. Here's our bosses. So as you see, I actually have the Nepto Dragon here. And he's all completely like, well, nobody knows how to defeat him, right? Because we don't know. And that's mainly because we don't know, and it's fine. So, now that we know that, we will go on to, we're gonna go back to Earth. And, let's go save some kids, but that's gonna be at the beginning of our next episode here. Let's, kill some more stuff. So the main reason that you actually want to do the quest now that you finish all of the rest of this is because and you can actually just come down here and walk. It's not the biggest deal to walk. You'll have to walk one way or the other. You know, actually, I decided I'm gonna just do this quest while I'm here, and we'll just over and we'll be done. So, the main thing that you want to do over here is, first things first, you want to come all the way over to Earth, and you want to go talk to Jehovah. And I hope that I'm just smacking you for the face. Alright, so here's Earth. The children are missing. Let's go over here to Topapa. The children have gone to the altar cave. Can you look for them? So, it's a very simple quest. It's really like, I'm not kidding when I say it's as simple as, it's just walking. There's not a lot of difficulty in this quest. But, that being said, we still want to save, because I have a feeling that something is going to go horribly, horribly wrong, as well as we've gained 2 levels since we've last saved. Alright, so the kids went over here. They're probably in the same area that we were at, so, there they are. And there we have a new enemy. Bombs. Hey, why don't you take on someone your own size, huh? And remember, these are the kids that bullied Ark, and he comes over here and he's like, bro, that's not cool. And he kind of shows that he is not only is he not bitter, he's kind of the better person. And like in every other Final Fantasy game, bombs are weak against ice, and they will explode if you have too many turns. So take them out as quickly as you possibly can. You probably aren't going to be able to take them out quick enough yet with the weapons that you have, but you will be able to take them out pretty quick whenever you get some new upgrade. Thanks, Ark. I never thought that you of all people would be the one to save us. This should teach you to stray too far from inhabited lands. Be more careful. You know, don't walk into this random cave like 2 steps from your house, man. Come on, let's go back to Earth. And, yeah. That's it. That's the quest. Hey, Ark, we found this, but you can have it. You obtain a crystal fragment, and you can now change jobs to the Onion Knight. I'm not going to do this, but I will show off what Luneth looks like as an Onion Knight real quick. Because Luneth isn't really, I mean, Luneth isn't going to lose a lot of attack power to do this, so here's the Onion Knight. He looks adorable. And what does the Onion Knight do? Well, a little bit of everything. They kind of are awesome. They are, well, to be honest with you, I may decide to do this. It's like, thinking about it, maybe I should do this. Hang on. Oh, I can equip everything. Literally anything in the game you can equip as a as an Onion Knight. So let's show off what the Onion Knight can do. If you've played Final Fantasy III, you know that Onion Knight is the bare basic thing that you can get in the beginning of the game. So get that. Oh wow, I can actually use everything. So, what can the Onion Knight do? Let's see. Well, he can do pretty much everything that everybody else can do, except he has this really familiar looking magic scheme. So, but, well, how strong is he? Is he any better than what we've got here? We'll never know. So after I finish this out real quick, and I will show off Onion Knight. As we go to the as we go to the cave of fire, we're going to show off Onion Knight. I'm just gonna be honest with you, Onion Knight kind of sucks. The reason I say that, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it, is you don't get... You can use everything, you can use every spell, you can use every weapon, you can use every piece of armor, you can use everything. But... you're slow. First off. And you saw 336 damage there versus 84. Oh, well, Tabby, his stats are gone. Okay, well, you know, let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and yeah, his stats are lowered right now, right? I don't think his stats are lowered anymore. We've been through 2 battles. Let's try this again. Shall we? Takes the same amount of damage as a non-mage, and I don't think they're going to live through this. So, as you saw, that was 318. Let's just see what Lunas can do. Be fine, right? Lunas should be able to be just fine as an onion knight. We're at our destination, or close to it. We even have a willing participant in our madness. You know what? I'm even gonna have Ruffy guard. If he even has time to do it. Okay. Remember, she could do like 300 on multi-target, and he can only do 100. Now, I mean, I know what you're thinking here. Tabby, you know. Maybe he's just not he's not a melee fighter. Okay. Or maybe he's not a magic caster. Okay. Remember that, 246, right? But I mean, you might always also be saying, Tabby, you know, he's a brand new onion knight. You're going up against a level 14 black mage. Come on. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You guys knew how much damage he dealt before he was an onion knight here. He was dealing 200 to 400 damage easily, maybe more than that. So let's see. We won't know because he's so freaking slow. That is also part of the problem. He is very slow. So kind of ruined his level up too, but oh wow, he just got a lot of HP from that. And just to show his stats, you know, he's not terrible, but oh, look at that, he got more spell slots. All right. Let's check one more thing. Oh my goodness, Raffia, if you kill all these guys in one shot. No. Poison is not just a status thing, it also does damage. Now remember what I said about him sucking? I am expecting someone to show me this whenever they're level 99 and I'll be like, oh my god. I am also heading to bed, Clary. So, have a great night, and I will see you next time. I'm going to kill these two things off and save. So, showing up the Onion Knight. But yeah, the Onion Knight, he's not worth it. Not right now. Whenever we go later on in the game and we go to decide to do post-game stuff like the when we decide to do like Iron Knight and stuff like that for post-game and everything, I will have everything at level 99 and I'll be good to go. But right now, Lunas is kinda Onion Knight, kinda sucks. I'm sorry. It just kinda sucks. So, that being said, this is the end of the stream. This is the Cave of Fire, and this is where we are going to call it a night. I do thank everyone for hanging out with me here, and we are going to continue this on here tomorrow. And I do thank everyone for coming out and watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you next time. Later!